I want him to go into Dagelburg, but there's a chance that he has his army over here waiting to pounce me. No, his army has ran far away. Then let's slaughter the army that he has here. He does have access to Ethiopia, so he may be hiding there, but we'll take the chance. I like taking risks. Even when they're not particularly good risks to take, I like taking risks. It just makes me feel more alive. I need that admin for coring, but I can't deny how far behind I am in tech. And pop goes this loser's armies. I should just ditch a small amount of units and move over to his capital, with the rest of us getting over here. Moradix says, hey, I finally catch a live stream. Well, congratulations on the ascension. I want quite a lot here, which may be difficult as long as Yemen continues to exist in all of this. Suing for peace off of Yemen will be tricky, because, well, maybe not. I should be able to get my units over there quite quickly. He has a mountainous capital plus fort, which will be hard to take over, but not impossible to take over. So yeah, we'll push it, might as well. Then we make a separate piece with Yemen to break up with Ajuran. Look at all that rich Yemeni land. It is fairly rich, especially that coffee Arabica. Nice for defense as well. But no. Force vassalize Yemen. Damn the consequences. Best march. I wouldn't want them as a march. I'd want them as a scootaged subject so that they could just give me trade but not have to fight, because I don't think having subjects fight is not going to do me a lot of favor here. So I'm just telling Lundu to sit back there and not cause me any issues. Okay, these guys are giving me deja vu about another war that I fought. High naval attrition. Well, that's fine, because once I take one of these provinces... Ooh, Benguela, wave of immigration. That's a massive boost to the province. I'm also spying really well on France right now. I don't need all of these boats. They have nothing but transports right now. So I'm going to get these guys back on protecting my trade in Aden. And I'm going to send a couple of cogs over here, just in case. The heavies will be more than enough to take care of all this. And now that we have taken this province, there's no naval attrition to be had. Oh, right, we can't get over there without going into Gulf of Aden, but that's okay. I don't like taking all the attrition here, especially when there's disease outbreak, but there's still a lot of them, sire. So we are going to tough it out. What an awful province. Coastal desert, I don't like it at all. Massive development cost increase. Scary stuff. Arid, siege, supply limit. It's all bad news. However, what's good news is suckling all that money out of the Gulf of Aden. Mostly through occupations right now, but we'll get more down the line. And this will give me a good eye on Ajuran. Also makes me very open to him attacking me, but so be it. Jake, why are you helping? Helping AQ's siege on a fort. What? What? What in the world are you talking about? I think you've gone off the deep end, the Plapai. They were leading it, but they just left. I think you're imagining things. Imarina leads this siege. Always has, and always will. Right, we have what we need off of France. Please give me the maps of the South Atlantic. Haha, it's not all of what I wanted to see, but there's Portugal, and that's aggravating. Right, I need to see this as well then. There's quite a lot I need off of France, so we will continue to spy on the sucker. 50% cheaper skill 2 trade efficiency guy is very welcome in my court. It's nice having money. Very nice having money. We had to fight so hard as Montenegro just to get any dosh. Scottish House and the French though, and it's the Stuarts, right? Yeah. Stuarts are doing fine. Used to be a guy in our wee gaming group called Stuart. I've never met such a... The word I want to use for the man is probably something that would be frowned upon, but I'm sure you know what I'm trying to say. I've never met such a one of those. And that's saying something from a Scot. I've met all kinds of Scots. Ooh, I wouldn't mind Socotra. Socotra's great for range. It's awful as a province though. Awful as an area. Alright, screw Socotra, I don't want it anymore. It can go to Yemen. Wait a second. Hadramaut considers that a core province. What are Hadramaut cores? Probably his nation Hadramaut. Hadramaut. Mahra. What's a Mahra? Do Mahra have lots of cores that I should be excited about getting back? Kind of. But Yemen is probably the better subject to get around here. So Yemen we will. Was his name Stuart? No, it was just Stuart. Goodbye, treasurer. You did a good job. Unrest reduction is unnecessary. Inflation reduction is highly necessary. There'll be a lot of converting to do, but we have an overpowered event that we're taking advantage of. There we go. It took some time, but we got you down. Now, get over there. Quickly as you can. I want to put the squeeze on Yemen so they come out of this war, and then I can do a full peace on Ajiran. This cost a lot of manpower. Sieging up this land is awful. What in the world are you doing? I have no idea. But get your sorry keister over there. It's very tempting to get our settler increase from diplomacy tech, but trade idea is so good. I mean, I've got 16 years to do all the teching I can before things get expensive again. Maybe it's a good idea. Ah, jeez, those merchants are so good. Jake, upgrade interest reduction to level 2. You have the cash flow. He'll probably pay for himself. Well, he doesn't reduce more inflation. And it's a she. And I can't promote them because they are not my culture. And yeah, I see that I'm losing innovativeness, but not a lot I can do about that right now. I think I'll just have to accept that this is not an innovative run. Poor Ajiran wanting peace. Yeah, they'd almost give it up, but whilst I'm here I might as well put the thumb clamps onto Yemen. Born in Lesser Namkland. An awful way to live. Alright, since we've taken that, it's a whole lot faster to bring these people over. Ain't that right? Oh, right, well, that'll hurt them. And he has nowhere to run, so he just loses his fleet. I think it's because they want to repair? Hard to say, but I can't think of a time I've seen them fail so hard at dealing with that. Right, I'll just send the minimum amount over there that I can. If they need backup, I'll give them backup. Sind are privateering me, hopefully not in Zanzibar. If it's not Zanzibar, I don't really care. No, it's over here, which means they're making a lot of other people unhappy too. Jake, swipe Mukra while you're in the neighborhood, or too pricey. Mukhra. Oh, you mean the province? I don't really want to take any of this land for myself. I want to somewhere down the line subjugate Yemen and then feed them back their cores here. And then I'll keep them on scutage and have them force their trade power down to me, because I want to suckle that Aden power down to Zanzibar. But I think I want to limit my territorial ambitions to Africa, other than wiping out the Belgians and grabbing the trade, the slave province in Azov. Otherwise, I think it's just going to be too hyper-blobby. Taking over Africa is hyper-blobby enough. Tropical wood is one of the most disappointing... No, it is the most disappointing trade good in the game. It sounds so awesome, but it's just so rubbish. Impressively, you don't want out of this war yet, but me taking this fort will say otherwise. What's the bonus for tropical wood? It's pretty good. It's a reduction in the cost of building, right? I don't know. Can't quite remember. I get it so infrequently. Trade, strategic goods, tropical wood, development cost. Hey, that is pretty damn good. But it's so spread across the world that it's hard to get that. In the province that you have it, it's construction cost reduction. So it's good for building shipyards and regimental camps. Can make my peace with you, but I'm definitely kicking Yemen out of the relationship. With Portugal there, and Portugal's mad amount of reach, I would actually quite like to take these two provinces soon to stop them from getting established here. But it's more likely they're going to be invested in Brazil for a while, because they haven't been taking any of this land, for example. But the fact that they got St. Helena before I could get there is disappointing. I think if I'd spied on France earlier, I could have gotten it myself. I just didn't imagine that it wouldn't already be taken. Probably. It's been a while. I can't remember what I think or thought. You got that money for me, Merchant Guild. Wasn't I intending on taking that earlier? I want it now, though. Hell yes, I want that now. Gotta play to the equilibrium, don't you know? And now there's no real problem with me doing this. I will want an Inquisitor. Level 3 is expensive, but that's also a lot of admin. Speaking of lots of admin, I can also take lots of admin off of you. Yoink. And then there are you guys. I think I will get a general off of you, and then get that mill. Get lots of mill. And now we're 3 out of 3 for leaders rather than 2 out of 2. That's nice, and that is nice. How much money are you making? How much inflation? Inflation's actually going down, but we're making tons of money. That's a very nice combination of things. Oh well, just in time for the previous general to leave us. I needed that siege, you know. This siege is actually going pretty poorly. Radical reforms. I actually don't want to lose these guys, but that's a lot of points to get. Losing 1 stability for 5 mercantilism is also a powerful one. Get out of here, both of you. Fire and rehire, it actually kills them off. And it's a shame to lose this one. Oh, you mean right now fire and rehire them? Wow, that shouldn't be possible. For 5 mercantilism is basically 500 points, in a manner of speaking. It's not really worth that if you weren't going to do it anyway, and I don't tend to focus on mercantilism. If I get it, great. If I don't, and I don't think it's worth losing 1 stab here. Yeah, I thought removing them from your court worked because it checked for the individual, not specifically that they are in your court. But there you go. Right, that'll be down soon. This war will be over soon. I'll get the land, I'll core it up. And we continue on our merry way. I'm also very much taking... Yeah, I'll take the tech as well. I should do it whilst it's cheaper. And that allows me to get a new idea. What idea should we get? I mean, why even ask you? I want the best military idea in the game. Naval. You know, there used to be a day when you couldn't abandon an idea group. Then it was all the ballsier to take something like that. The day the earth shook. That sounds like we should blame the infidels. Let's get that 5 extra missionary strength, which is just madness. Yeah, no other nation thinks to take naval ideas. We are going to be so weak on the land. We have morale there, we have infantry combat ability, but no discipline whatsoever. Naval leader shock, combat. Oh man, it's all so bad. But if we take it, we'll be undisputed on the seas. I'm going to follow it up with maritime as well. Let's just go all in. I should really get military tech 12 whilst it's cheap. I gotta hold off. God, this war siege has been going on for a year. Painful stuff. Yeah, naval ideas are pretty strong if you're going to be fighting on the sea. And if we get attacked by Europeans, they're probably going to try to come by sea. So it's kind of good for us to have heavies that can fight back reasonably. We're down to only 3 colonies, which gives us a whole lot more money to play with. The question is, do I want more colonies? Or not? I think 3 is a fine number. I don't need 4. Yeah, they can't conquer Africa if they can't land in it. It's just that intercepting boats that come for you is a massive pain. And it does take a while to sail up and down here. I think it's too easy to land by boat in this game and somewhere that's far off. The game would also really benefit from a naval invasion alert. Aren't you the one that's going to be doing the attacking? I strongly consider Portugal and France as enemies at the sea. They're going to want to attack me, no doubt. Holy moly, I know you guys are good, but could you please fall now? No, manners won't help. At least during all this time, my truce with Moravia is up. And whatever a Kalundwe is, oh Christ, now they can walk through Congo and occupy this. That's a problem. Congo are still fetishist and still lacking claims by me on them. I want the coastline at least to keep them away from Portugal. I don't know what triggers the event to turn them Catholic. But that seems like a reasonable way to slow it down. Okay, you're breaking up with Ajuran. You're giving me your money. You're giving me your money. And that is fine by me. Is Zoroastrianism still alive? The 2 merchant thing is pretty spicy. Something spicy. I don't know. I'm not about to steal maps over there to find out. Good job, come on back. And hey, rebels in this guy. That's going to leave him in a particularly nasty spot. Jake, they can't walk through Congo if you take the land and build a fort. I hate building forts in Africa. So no thanks. No thanks, bro. Oh, Christ, don't suggest demands to me that are that bad. That said, he has quite a bit of dosh to offer me. If I'm not crazy about taking more land. I'm mostly crazy about taking the coastline. I don't care about this inland rubbish in Ethiopia. Ethiopia as a trade node. It's good when you build up the manufactories in it, because the trade goods in it include coffee. But there's a lot of grain, and the gold's not that well developed, really. I'll probably take it down the line religiously. It's also a mess with Coptic, which is hard to convert. You can check the ledger for Zoroastrianism. Good point. Country, religions. there is one Zoroastrian province, so I could get the 2 merchants thing. I'm not going to go for it, but it's good to know that it's possible. Taking his money is cool. Taking his land might be cooler. I think the money's better here. I'm taking his best land. It should be easy to carve him up after that. Yoink. Get those cores going immediately. The war exhaustion will bring itself down. Get back down to the province supply limit's not great here, is it? It's oddly very low. The steppes offering us the best. Crivens, it's desert here? Arid, devastated. Yeah, well, them's the breaks. It's our land now. Oh yeah, high naval attrition, so do get your... Wait, you guys should be fine, just get away from there. You folks, on the other hand, you'll be fine. So much for not wanting to expand anymore in that direction. Did I say that? I said lots of things, but too bad. It's a shame they weren't still my rival. It'd be great for the power projection. I'm not rivaling Bachmanes, heavens no. Bachmanes are giving us way too much money from knowledge sharing, but I'll take it, and I will continue to take it. Are these guys just hanging around there for some reason? Oh, I missed that. I missed a lot of damage on Lunda, because I wasn't paying attention. That was 500 colonists lost there, and I could have just walked over and killed them. Oh well. Too bad, it's just lives. Okay, so far so alright, a few bumbling mistakes aside. Cavalry fire is barely worth anything, but that infantry shock is dang good. I think I will hold off a little bit before taking that. Karagwe is bankrupt, weren't they your ally? No, that's Kalundaway. I have a funny feeling they're going to come over and do nasty things to me here. The fact that I don't know what a Kalundaway is bothersome. Which one is it? This one here, fairly sizable. Maybe I should take down Congo instead. They have a lot of allies here. And I still have military access to them? How long have I had that? An exceptionally long time, no doubt. How far are we until we're enslaving the Belgians? I don't even know what a Belgium is, so we're a long way away from it. So Congo's allies are a fair few. Chokwe, Kuba, and Dahomey. Well, Dahomey's up there. And they've sold out to Tuscany. What a sellout. I need to grab this land off of Congo before they sell out then. As I said, there's a big risk that I attack them from here and they just plow into my lands through this way. I can't really split up. They have the defensive advantage there. If these provinces were both finished, I could just say, screw it, they can occupy these and I don't care. But they're not finished. They're far from finished. This one is almost done. So here's an idea, since I do really want to crush... No, if I take that away, somebody could colonize it. No, these guys, though, they don't even have exploration. Alright, here's an idea. Let's abandon that so I don't have to care about it. Instead, I'm going to colonize the Cocoa Island. Just to stop the Portuguese from getting their slimy fingers in there. And then, where are those boats I said I was sending around here? I thought I sent 4,000 boats to that province. Not 4,000 boats, but 4 boats. Didn't I? There are a couple of flutes hiding somewhere. Oh, there they are. Okay. Well, irrelevant. Get back here. bring these folks home, and then I'll declare war on Congo and attack from this end. African power along with enslaving the Belgians, I see. So I shifted my focus. I was going to be dominating here to build up lots of money and development and strength. But then I thought I want this to be more of an African story, so I decided to say no to that vast amount of power and money. And it is vast. It's definitely the way you should go if you want to do this particularly well. This will be done soon, then I will strike the Congolese. I still like the idea of taking Sri Lanka, maybe, but no, not the plan. Wonder if I could ever be Bahmani's friend. Hard mode kinda sticks a fork in that. Should definitely be getting more claims on Ajiran, and I think I will forego that extra claim on Congo, so we'll swing it around like so. Now, high chance these guys are going to revolt on me, which is a shame. It's also very hard to know where they're going to come from with the Congos. But if my army is at least down there, we should have half a chance. Probably going to be taking attrition every step of the way down here. In that case, send half to there. And the other half are going to do a back and forth, and then go down to there. Could intervene on France? What are you up to, France? They're at war with England, Portugal, Caribias. We could be on France's side in a war against England, Austria, Portugal. We don't know if that colony of theirs is finished. Is there any way for us to know if it's done or not? How would we? This isn't actually a bad area. I wouldn't mind stating it up. I think I'll do it. Why not? Who's gonna stop me? Unrest, Jake? Can't see unrest. This could be a big mistake. What if England just sails down here and slaps my face? Well, sometimes you just gotta do what feels right. The English reconquest of Maine. I'm quite certain France with Tuscany will be okay. Trade power in node. Whatever, let's just join the war. This isn't done yet though. What if they revolt? Ah, come on, the odds are small. Alright, now we're at war with Portugal. Don't you dare rise up. They shouldn't, their aggressiveness is fairly low. Now you can see... Oh, for the love of God, they rose up! And they're going to make it! Get back there on the double. Get smoked, native scum. Jesus. That was all kinds of wrong. English Brazil. What? I'm hearing all kinds of things I don't want to hear here. Well, we know that Portugal exists. We know that they're not allied with... no, they are allied with Spain. And we know that France is getting trounced in several wars. Well, let's hope they don't come invading us. Wait, what? The settlement of a growing number of white people in our colonies has brought discontent and hatred among the natives and settlers. Mbundu colonists have ignored the natives as long as they've been able to grab their land and suppress, on false pretext, all attempts at what white people? Screw it, Benguela's almost done. I'll just wait that one out. Excellent. Now we can just say, screw it. Uh-oh. Ah, for the love of God, Portuguese Armada. I'm not going to get there in time. I should bring in my proper fleet. I did not expect the Portuguese to be sailing around here. Ah, this could get messy. It's 3 ships. It's not an armada. Well, it's 3 heavies that I can't deal with.